On today's episode, we will visit the famous Grand Central, world's biggest train station, and the mysterious Whisper Gallery. Please watch until the end, where the whispering theory will be revealed. We will get lost a couple of times, so thank you for your patience in advance. Welcome back to New York City Adventures. Today we're going to go to Grand Central. Did you know that Grand Central is the largest train station in the whole world? Let's go check it out. We're going to take, one or two trains to Times Square first, and then from Times Square we'll take S train to Grand Central. All right, let's go. It has become somewhat a tradition for us to watch few trains come and go at Penn Station before continuing with the next adventure. To stop by and have some pizza before we continue our trip. I remember during COVID, Penn Station was kind of like a crazy place to be. So there was a lot of homeless people and kind of sketchy here. But ever since then, Penn Station became much nicer, as you guys can see. It has a lot of restaurants, a lot of coffee shops. It's really nice, actually. It's not scary at all, not sketchy at all like it used to be. So, here's Penn Station. We come here every time we come to the city because I don't want to drive. So, look, this is really cool exit too. So now we are going to take 1 and 2 or 3 subway to 42nd Street, Times Square, where we're gonna switch to S train. Let's go. JJ walking. Lots of people waiting to pay. Okay, we are taking 2 or 3 trains, okay, or 1 train, doesn't matter. So just 1 stop up, and then we'll switch for S train.
Social media is not what you like. Right inside, stay alive.
Here comes 1 train. Stop on Times Square. Look at this old sign. You know, the station has been here for a while. All right, let's go find S train. Oh, here it is, S train. This is the one thing. Our S train that's going to take us to Grand Central. This train basically connects us, from west side of Manhattan to the east side of Manhattan. Here's our train. So the S train looks kind of empty around. Just because it's a less stop. I'm pretty sure people will come to at the Grand Central Station, yay! Alright, now we're gonna look for the actual famous Grand Central. Now we are walking around and honestly trying to find where to go. It's kind of big, as you guys can see. It's like a lot of exits and entrances, so I'm not really sure, but we'll find it. Alright, something says here on the sign, you see, it says Grand Central Terminal, Metro North. I'm pretty sure it's there. Wow, it kind of, the entrance looks really white. Kind of reminds me a little bit One World Trade Center where we've been earlier. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think we're a little lost. So it's just like walking around trying to find it right now. There's a lot of people running to the trains. It is the largest train station after all. I'm sure there's a lot of trains that are leaving from here that people are trying to run to. DJ, where are we? Tell me, help me. Pretty sure this is not the right way. But we're gonna go anyway, because why not? Right? Really deep tunnel. I think it's probably Long Island Railroad goes from here. Well, here we are. I think this is the Long Island Railroad, sorry. And this is definitely not what we're looking for, but here we are. We can look at it. There's just train just left going to Long Island from New York City. All right, we'll have to go back up now and find the right spot. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a train station being so kind of quiet and empty in New York City. Well, I guess this is a cool spot. It's almost like a little eerie, since there's always people in the city. It's like almost impossible to avoid crowds. Oh, it's kind of cool. DJ, where are we going next? Tell me. I think we are lost. I feel like we're not in NYC right now. Look, it's really empty. Where's everybody? Hello? All right, here, finally some action. Here's the train. All right, here's all the people now here as it's up. They all came out from the train. Such a nice station, right? Almost doesn't feel like we're in New York City. It smells like good. It's hot in here, but it smells really nice, like kind of like a fresh new train station. Almost doesn't feel like New York, you know. It doesn't have that classic look, a little dirty, a little gold everywhere, sort of like the main Grand Central will be. You guys will see. Almost feels like we are in Europe, basically. All right, bear with us. We'll find it soon, I'm sure. And here we are, going back up. I think we finally found it. This looks like we're getting closer to it. You see the pillars? It looks more like a classic Grand Central, not a modern one. Let's find out. And here we are. This is called a dining concourse, where people can grab some food or drinks. Alright, the famous Oyster Bar restaurant. There's a Whispering Hole right next to it. We're gonna check it out too, so stay tuned. Oh, beautiful. This is a classic Grand Central. Old. That's that classic look, not a modern one like the other part of the train station. Awesome, right? Well, here we are. The beautiful, famous Grand Central Station. This is a Zodiac, famous Zodiac painting. Alright, we finally found it. The classic Grand Central Station. After all the walking around, you know. So yeah, this is the world's largest train station, and it spans around 49 acres, and it has 44 train stations in this location. So welcome guys, check it out. Welcome to Main Concourse, which is the primary concourse of Grand Central Terminal located in Midtown Manhattan in New York City. Grand Central has a rich history. It was built in 1913 and it housed numerous events and exhibitions. It was also known as a hub for the long-distance trains. Grand Central also served as a United Service Organization's canteen during World War II. Unfortunately, over time, it experienced neglect and deterioration due to rail travel decline and real estate values rising. A 12-year restoration project in the late 1990s brought the concourse back to its original grandeur. One of the coolest things about Grand Central Main Concourse is its Zodiac Ceiling. Just look up and you guys will see it. The ceiling is known to be painted backwards and for its striking turquoise background that features 12 zodiac signs and 2,500 stops. Right now, look at the train stations, but JJ really likes trains, so we're gonna check out what type of trains are departing right now from here. Let's go with this. What type of train is that? What type of trains are these, JJ? What do you think?
I don't know, but that's a special one.
Oh, wow. Look interesting. Metro North. Oh, Yankee Clipper. That's a funny name. I don't think we'll ever take any of these trains. It goes to Stamford. Very cool. Oh, this train is leaving. Oh, hello. Very dusty train stop, you know. It makes sense because this station has been here forever and ever. There's a commuter, what do you call it? Commuter Connecticut Railroad. It goes to Connecticut. Yeah, ooh, lots of dust. I don't think they ever clean it here. Or anywhere really, in train stations. Here's more and more trains. I mean, yeah, this station has 44 train stations. So you know it's gonna have a lot of trains departing or arriving all the time. Very cool. Okay, so now that we found the trains, we kind of looked around at the trains. Looks like they depart into Connecticut on this part of the Grand Central train station. We're gonna look for the famous Whispering Gallery. It's supposed to be this like interesting room where if you whisper on one side of the room, you can hear that whisper on the other side of the room. It's kind of interesting. If there is to find out, let's go searching, guys. Come on, DJ. Let's go find that Whispering Gallery.
Yeah, let's go find it.
Let's go whisper in a gallery. All right, here we are. Trying to find an exit now. But now we know where we are, kind of, you know. So it should be easy to find our exit. Whispering Gallery should be by this bar called Oyster something. We're close. Nice little shops everywhere. JJ, touch the ceiling. Look how low the ceilings are here, guys. That's funny. It looks like there's some kind of wine tasting here. And some flowers you guys can get. Basically, Grand Central has it all. Shops, restaurants, trains, whatever you like. Oh wow, I think I just found maybe like an old timetable on the display here. Old clock. Look, right? It looks like the trains used to be written by hand when they would arrive or leave. That's really cool. Very interesting. See? Now everything is digital. And I guess back in the days they would just have to handwrite everything. JJ, I know it's hot in here. Come on, let's just find that Whispering Gallery. Lead me. We're lost once again. Now this is a new timetable where everything is digital and not handwritten like back in the days. A wine shop, pastry shop. Grand Central has it all. Well, store where you can get some snacks and drinks. Oh, apparently there's also a New York Transit Museum here. I actually never knew that. I thought there is one in Brooklyn where we're planning to go as well. I didn't know there's one in the city. Maybe we can check it out. Let's see if they're still open. It looks like they are. Oh, very cool. It's actually free to enter. We don't have to pay any to get all your New York City souvenirs. These are like the train numbers, letters and numbers at the bottom. All kinds of little souvenirs, hats. Very cool. This looks like Zodiac Ceiling that we saw at the main concourse in Grand Central. Have the mugs and everything. You guys can buy anything you like. There's definitely a lot of choices. wow, that's so cool. It's the whole train set, like a subway. It says motorized subway set. Very cool. DJ, you want one?
Maybe I'm looking.
Wow, very cool. And if you guys have kids, look, they have these little subway, mini subways, like based on the real subway in New York City. You can get them as a toy. Super cool. Different tracks. If you want to build your own tracks. I don't know why they don't have J.
Oh, look, this is like the old school model
Wow.
of F.
Oh, that's
back
really
in the
cool.
days.
Yeah, does it say
Two
what
car
year is
set.
that from?
Probably in the back. 1968 through
Oh wow,
2009.
train from 1968. Wow. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's like a classic train.
That must be new because they never
Yeah.
had that
There you
before.
Oh, cute little bears. It says NYC Subway. Bunch of books. Let's see what else they got. Cute little posters. Yeah, I guess it is a museum, guys. You can just walk around. Yeah, we don't have to pay for anything. I think this is just like a small little museum. It shows you like old drawings of New York. Let's see. Look, you can even see it's like little caricatures. It says 1930, 1937, kinds of different paintings, prints, I should say. 1942.
Just the bear?
We decided to purchase one of those cute little subway bears.
Just from the charge, I'll pass you your receipt. You're done.
Alright, out of all the souvenirs, we got this cute little bear. It says NYC Subway, MTA little logo. And it has letter J, which stands for Jade and Julia, which is us. Yay. Alright, we found Oyster Bar restaurant. That's where the Whispering Gallery is supposed to be, right next to it. So let's go. Let's keep walking. It's beautiful light, really nice. Super different from the other train station that we were going to Long Island, just because it's super new. I think it was created in 2023. And obviously this station is really old from back in the days. Almost there. Here's the Oyster Bar restaurant. So the Whispering Room should be, I don't know, somewhere here. I gotta ask someone, I'm not really sure. Okay, we just passed by this room. I thought it's like some gallery or like some different room. That's funny, but this is it. I think this is the Whispering Gallery. You see, guys? All right, we're gonna try to see if that really works. They said if you whisper from one side in this room, the person standing on the other side can hear the whisper. Let's see if it's true. So JJ is gonna whisper something on one side of the room, and I'm gonna stand on the other side of the room. I'm gonna see if I can hear him. All right, let's try. Yeah, it's like I can hear some sort of sound coming through, but I cannot tell what that is. Here he is trying to whisper something in the corner. I can't hear. Maybe it's because it's too many people here. We are trying different ways, standing on the opposite sides now. Okay, JJ, go ahead. I can hear. Oh my God, do you hear me? I heard you saying, he said yes, I could hear him. That's crazy. So far away he is, guys. He's standing all the way on the opposite side and we can hear each other. That's crazy, that's so interesting. Yeah, that's the Whispering Gallery for you guys. So you just have to stand on the opposite sides of this room. Yeah, you can hear it in the video. Wow, that's cool. We can hear you, JJ. I can hear you all the way here. That's my voice, sorry. Yeah, that's really cool. I've never seen this before in any other building. Hi, JJ. Awesome. All right, perfect. All right, the stereo works. It's true. Come check it out whenever you get a chance. He is standing on the opposite side. We can hear you talk. The whisper room really works. Mystery solved. It is true. It does work. The sound travels all across, I think, that room to the opposite side. Alright guys, I think this trip to Grand Central unfortunately came to an end. We've seen everything we were planning to see. You know, we went to the main concourse, we saw the Zodiac Ceiling, and we went to the Whispering Gallery, which we proved actually works. So we went to also the Transit Museum where we got this cute little bear that's coming home with us now. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to do something cool like that and come to New York City. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye!